Thank you for watching this short video that is designed to help you and your child understand our report data system, to be able to discuss our report data with your child and to enhance that homeschool partnership that we have. Students have had this report data information shared with them via tutors and also in classes, so they are aware of the conversations they should be having with both you and their teachers. Here you can see what a Year 8 report will look like. At the top, as usual, there is some contextual information that you already have access to on the Insight app, but you can also see there is an average positive EREF score for the year group from September to December that will give you something to compare your child's EREF score and give you an idea of their attitude and behaviour generally in and around the school. In the table below, you will have the subject, teacher and lesson attendance. The lesson attendance will show you which subjects, if any, have been affected more than others if your child has been absent. The next column shows the number of lates in each subject your child has had, if any. Next, we have a behaviour for learning colour, a behaviour for learning comment, and our Deer Park current step, followed this time by their previous Deer Park step from Year 7 report data 3. So you're able to see the progress that they have made. The Deer Park current step will be explained further on the following slides. On the top right, you can see the target bands. These are based on the capacity for learning shown in primary school and early assessments here at school for the end of their time here at Deer Park. For most students, they will have the same target across all subjects, but as you can see in this example, some students may have a slightly different target in English or in maths. Here's our Behaviour for Learning poster. The behaviour for learning have been shared with students and will also be discussed in lessons with students as well. These behaviour for learnings can be found on page 26 of the student planner. For each subject, students will continue to be awarded a behaviour for learning colour, either yellow, turquoise or blue. If a student receives a yellow, this demonstrates that they are demonstrating absolutely everything within the 11 behaviour for learning codes. In many cases, a turquoise will mean just a few small tweaks to support them further to reach their target. It is really important to understand that turquoise isn't necessarily anything to worry about, and it's very dependent on the comments that accompany the colour, and that they may just require small tweaks. A blue behaviour learning colour, however, means that the students are not demonstrating many of the behaviour for learning statements in each subject, and therefore unlikely to reach their target at this stage. Each comment comes with a statement that will appear on the bottom of the report for your reference. Staff have been asked to pick what they consider to be the biggest priority for students to work on to improve and move forward their learning, but others may also be discussed in the data focus week, and there may be other things than just the main priority to work on. As the statements move down from the more serious, they become more specific, and these may be small things that students need to tweak within lessons to make progress. The comments have been changed slightly this year, as you may have spotted. The code B has been split into two to enable to differentiate between punctuality and also attendance. Some of the other statements now have more detail for you to be able to have an in-depth conversation with your children. In Year 8, there will only be 2 data report drops, this one and the one in the summer term to complete Key Stage 3. The Deer Park previous step is from the end of Year 7, so you are able to see the progress that they have made and will be able to see clearly which subjects may need more work than others at this stage over the next term. At this stage, you can see the current step can still vary between subjects, and this will depend on the subject. However, they do start to look a little bit more closely together and in line with each other as we move through to Year 9 and 10. Lastly, you can see the target bands in both GCSE grades and Deer Park school steps. These will start as broad targets across all subjects in Year 7, 8 and 9, and they will become more specific as students move through their GCSE years. This indicates the capacity for learning shown so far. The target band is constantly under review. For some students, there may be a difference in maths and English, and this is because they have shown a particular aptitude in an area or an area for development, and the government judges them solely in English and maths rather than a combination between the two. Therefore, in some circumstances, students will have a different target band for English or in maths. Staff are committed to aiming for the highest target band, and we hope students will be too. These general targets in Year 7 to 9 are absolutely just a starting point. They're not set in stone, and if a student excels in a certain subject, a student's current level performance could well exceed that target band, and their target would be moved to reflect this. Now students have been with us for over a year, some students will see their targets have been adjusted slightly. Deer Park current steps to grades conversion. As you can see from the table on the right-hand side, the grid shows you how our steps relate to GCSE grades and also vocational grades, which are the BTEC and certification grades. Our Deer Park steps allow for more incremental progress to be recorded rather than a student being stuck on the same grade for potentially a significant period of time. As you will see, many students will not currently be on a step equivalent to a GCSE grade, as this is their 5-year journey we are working towards. The second side of the report will look like this, and this is for reference to allow you to discuss with your child what does your child think they could do in each case and work towards a turquoise or a yellow. The asterisk shows that only a behaviour for learning colour will be given in tutor time and education for life. Although these will not have a Deer Park current step, it's still a vital part of our curriculum to ensure the students leave us with a well-rounded individual ready for adult life. So please ensure you also discuss these with your child and how they can improve on their behaviour for learning if necessary. Thank you for listening to this short video, and if you have any questions, please contact your child's tutor or their Director of Progress and Achievement.